Hey guys, welcome to a new tutorial from me. I am Artinvader, a digital artist from Berlin, Germany. My standard phrases today in real, with my real voice, no computer voice anymore. Write in the comments, what do you think about it? I hope you will understand me with my accent, my German accent. But yeah, I think it will work. Let's start. Today we will create this animation. And you already maybe saw the Cinema 4D version. Today I will recreate it with Blender. And guys, feel free to send me your results from the tutorials on social media. I will repost all of them as a thanks on Instagram, and the best graphic will be shown and mentioned by name in the next video. I hope it's motivation enough for you, and I'm really interested to see what do you do with my tutorials. But you can also just support me on social media if you want with a follow or few likes. That would help me a lot, guys, and thank you so much. But now let's move on with the tutorial. We start with
the 3D objects.
Alright, let's get started with the project. Open Blender. And first we will create the basketball. For this we only need the cube. You can delete the camera and the light with the X key. Okay, now I rename the layer to basketball, that you can understand me later on better what I do. And we go now to the modifier properties. Then we select subdivision surface and we take levels viewport a number of 2. Alright, now we can apply the subdivision surface to the basketball, and now we take Z to get a top view on the sphere. Now we go to the edit mode, and we need the line selection, and you can press the K key to get the knife tool. Yeah, and now you do the same cuts like I do. Alright. When you're happy with the result, press enter to insert the cuts. Okay. Now we need 3/4 of the sphere, and the easiest way to delete the faces is to take the area selection, and yeah, now you can select the faces and delete them. Now we go back to the object mode and we go to the modifier properties and we choose now mirror. And with mirror we choose in the axis X and Z. And now we have again the whole sphere but with other cuts insert. And yeah, now we put a check mark on clipping and now we can apply. Okay, now we choose again a subdivision surface and apply it. So we get more and more faces and more details on the sphere. Now we go back to the edit mode, select some of the sphere and go to select and all, and now you have selected the whole sphere. Go back to Z and the axis cross. The next step, we go to mesh, then transform and transform to sphere. Now you can click here wherever you want. We only need that the window here appear, and we choose a factor of 1. Now we go to the line selection, and you can press the Alt and Shift key to make a loop selection only for lines, and we choose the typical basketball shape. Now we go back to the object mode, press with the right mouse button on it and choose Shade Smooth. Now we have a perfect sphere. Now we go to the modifier properties and we choose again a subdivision surface. Now we go back to the edit mode. The lines are still selected And now we press the command key with B at the same time. And now we get the bevel tool. And with the mouse you can choose the perfect size. I think this looks great. When you're happy, press with the right mouse button and yeah, it's ready, the selection. Now we need extrude. Extrude you can find here on the left side. Here, extrude. And important, choose extrude along normals. Now you can put it inside with the mouse and yeah, this looks great. When you are happy with the result, go back to the object mode and apply the subdivision surface. Alright, now we go back to the edit mode. Here is still the lines selected and we need the lines as a separate object because we want that the flowers only grow at the lines. And for this we need the selection, of course, and then we go to mesh, separate and separate selection. Now you have the lines, you can rename it, and as you can see the lines are a single object. Alright, perfect. The basketball is ready. Now we'll do the flowers. For this we need Quixel Bridge. You can download it for free. You only have to create an account, but you get so many, really so many assets for free. You can recreate landscapes. You get, for example here, Arctic ice and snow. You will get snow textures. You will get the mountains. You will get the environment texture. You will get everything that you need to create it. And you can also insert some flowers, vegetation, and you have a lot of choices here. And yeah, for this project we need 3D plans, and I already downloaded some. Yeah, I used the field poppy. It looks like this. I already downloaded it. If you are in the first step, you will see here at this point downloading, then it will download the files, and after it you need to go under export settings and export to, in this case, export to Blender. And if you're at this point, you have to install the plugin. The plugin is for free and it's really easy to install it, and it don't take so much time, and you get all the assets for free. Alright, let's move on with the tutorial. Now I can press on export. It's loading and it was successfully, and if you see, now the flowers are in Blender. Great. Now we take all the flowers here. They are selected now. Then we press with the right mouse button on it and join them, because then you get the best result, I think. You can also make a collection out of it, but I had really big trouble in animation. I don't know why. So this is the most easiest way to fix it. Yeah, join all the flowers. This you can delete with the X key, and now only the flowers are here. Yeah. Alright. Now we make the grow effect on the lines. For this we need a particle system. As you can see, here's a tag, particle system. Then you press here on the plus. On the next step, you press the button here. Yeah, now we go in the next step to renderer, and we change render as to object, and under instance object we choose the flowers. Bam. That's it. You see, that's the flowers. You can change the scale here. This slider is really cool. There you can take a random value. Take 1, I think it's always a good choice. Now you have randomly different sizes of the flower and it looks more realistic. Now we go back to the emission and here you can change the count. I take around 400 flowers and I change the length and make it higher, but I think around 6 is a good value. Do you need help? Then join the Artinvader community on Discord. There you will find out everything about my upcoming projects and you can exchange ideas with the community in different channels. So maybe we will see us later there, but first let's go to
The materials.
From now on you can customize your artwork. Or you can do everything like I do, it's also okay. But guys, I want to see your results. Feel free to send it me on Instagram and TikTok, because I'm really interested to see what do you do with my tutorials. Because I create everything in my own artwork style. For example, this is my latest ice cream tutorial and I did it with my chrome cloud effect style. Yeah, write in the comments what do you think about my artwork. And if you like it, you can buy it on OpenSea as NFT. You find the link in the caption. And yeah, let's move on with the tutorial. Alright, so let's move on with the materials. First, we split the view in two. You can do it until a plus appears in the upper left corner. And here you change the mode to shader editor because we need here the materials, and at the same time we can see here our 3D object, and it's important to change the view here to the viewport shading number 4. Number 4 is the viewport shading point where you also see environment textures and other stuff. So that's the reason why we choose this. And yeah, it looks like this now because we don't have an environment texture, but you can see, okay, the flowers have all necessary textures already. First we go here to the world mode and we insert here environment texture. For this you have to search for environment texture and yeah, connect it with the background. And under open, you can insert environment texture. Alright, now everything looks like this. And we go back to the object mode and choose first the lines. Yeah, there I choose a dark color. And now the problem is you have first to delete the lines material. And here you can also delete the material because we will create a new one. Yeah, choose a new material. This is the lines material and I choose a dark color, black.
Oh yeah!
And maybe a little bit metallic for reflections and stuff like this. And here for roughness, I choose 0.2. And yeah, that's it for the lines. Now we came to the basketball material. Here we also have to create now a new material. Then we can choose a typical basketball color. I think this, yeah, this looks great. First, the typical basketball texture. For this we work now with a bump map. Here we have to search for bump, and after it we have to search for image texture, and important, color have to go to the height. Now here you can insert the typical basketball texture. I googled the texture. Yeah. Texture looks like this. It's a black and white image and now it's inserted here. Insert, yeah. And now we have to put a checkmark on invert because this have to go outside. And now we want to edit the texture. For this we have to search for mapping. And now we have to search for texture coordinates. And with the slot UV, under scale we take 15 in all axes. Wow, that looks great. And here we can change the strength. I take 0.3. And yeah, I think it looks perfect. Alright, this is also ready, and in the last step we go to the flower material. It looks a little bit confusing, but it's, yeah, like always the same. For my own opinion, I all the time delete this roughness channel. I put it down to 0 first. Then I add the metallic value for more reflections, and I really like this effect now. Part, I change this value to 0.5. Yeah, now it looks better. That's it for the materials. Do you want a complete project file with all textures I used? You can get it. You find all the project files on my Patreon account. There you can also support me as an artist in more ways. And yeah, thank you for the support, and I link you my profile in the caption. And a very big thank you to my Patreons. You are great, you are the best, and if you need some help, you know, you can text me. And yeah, now we came to
The animation.
So, before we start with the animation, we can close this window here, the material window, or drag it to the side. And it's important, save your project from here on. Now, we insert first a camera. When the camera is positioned, we go to the output properties and choose a suitable format. I took, like always, 1080 by 1080 pixels. It's really good for Instagram later on. And yeah, here I also zoom inside to get a good view. Now we need the animation window here. And the whole animation have to be 7 seconds. That are 210 frames. Alright, now we take the lines and the basketball, and then we go with the animation slider to 4 seconds. That are 120 frames. And now we insert a keyframe with this dot icon. Now we take the rotation tool and move the animation slider to the beginning and rotate everything to this point. And here's automatically set a new keyframe. And it works, you think? No, so sometimes it works, sometimes not, so do it here again. It's animated. Yeah. Perfect. As you can see, here also start now some mistakes in the animation. We don't set keyframes for the flowers, but okay. So now we animate the flowers. For this we go to lines and the particle system. Then we go to the renderer here and to scale. Now we move the slider to 5 seconds. These are 150 frames, and we use the scale value. Now we insert a keyframe with the dot. Now we go with the animation slider to maybe to 50 frames and set the scale to 0. And insert a new keyframe. I press enter and it's automatically did a keyframe. So this is the ball, and it start to grow. Yeah, it start to grow. Yeah, now you can see it looks different than before, but yeah, I don't know why this happened, but if you press F12 to render the image, it looks again like this. So I don't know, but don't be scared or don't be confused. Yeah, it is like this. Alright, and in the end we make the fake wind rotation animation, and for this, now you can see it. If you play with some values, it came back. Alright, now we make the fake rotation, and I see I wanted to animate it with these values. It don't work, I don't know why. So we go other way. We put a check mark to object rotation and global coordinates, and yeah, now we play here the values, nothing happened. Yeah, now we choose the flower, make a insert keyframe to the rotation on 5 seconds, and now we go to the end of the animation and change the values a little bit. For example, here like this, this, and this. The keyframe is automatically set, and now we have the fake rotation within it. Bam. Now we came to the last steps. First we go to the camera and we go to render properties. Now you can go to ambient occlusion, and now you see everywhere are shadows. Wow, it looks so much more realistic, only with this check mark. Yeah, I don't know how fast your computer is, and with rendering and stuff like this. I think this is a good result for a lower computer, but I rendered my animation with cycles. And if we change it now here, you see, yeah, it looks so much better. Okay, yeah, it's not so much better, it's something different. Or yeah, I calculated we don't want that it rendered so long, so maximal samples 50 is enough, and here maximal samples 50 is also enough. It's a short animation, and the pixel size are really low, so we go to film and go to transparent, and yeah, now the background is away. And if you think it's too dark for you, you can also go back to the materials, go to the world mode, and here you can, under background, make the HDRY environment texture lighter. So I think 1.5 is enough. Oh yeah, it looks great. Oh yeah, we are ready. Well done, Artinvaders, and thank you for watching. We'll see us in the next week to a new tutorial. I hope so. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked the video.